But even $2,000 is a lot for a bag, guys, and we've kind of normalized it to think that like $2,000 is cheap for a bag now, but it's not. That really stopped me from buying that Bottega bag because I thought about the bag that I would actually really like would be that bag back again.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I wanted to share my feelings about trying to resist distraction handbags. And what I mean by distraction handbags, well, sometimes you have like dream bags in your head which you kind of want to buy in your lifetime, but at the moment they might be like too expensive to justify. It's not like the right timing to buy it, or they're just really hard to get, like, you know, like a Birkin 25, super hard to get, so like you just go and get one even if you had the extra funds to buy it. Or maybe it's a Chanel classic flap, maybe it's even just like, you know, you always wanted a Speedy 25 but you keep buying other bags which are not the Speedy 25, you know. In the past I used to collect a lot of Louis Vuitton bags, which there's nothing wrong with collecting Louis Vuitton, but I find that Louis Vuitton is very easy to collect because sometimes you might find, for me, I always found really good deals on the pre-love market, like multicolor things, different random Louis Vuitton styles, and I found that actually me spending like $600 here, $800 there, whoa, you know, sometimes $2,000 here, like, you know, continuously buying Monogram and stuff, even though deep down I was kind of like wanting to get more Chanel bags and stuff, I kind of thought it was okay to buy a lot of these small Louis Vuitton things. Ended up spending a lot of money on random bags which were not necessarily my dream bags, but I just really enjoyed collecting them. It can really eat into like the extra savings you might have for like a dream bag. I have been experiencing a bit of FOMO lately, and even almost giving into buying what I would call distraction bags. So last night, me and my friend were talking, she might be watching this now, and she really likes Bottega Veneta bags, and I was saying to her how I would really like a Bottega bag, but I don't know if I want it as much as, like, you know, in the future I would like a Birkin 25 or something like that. I feel like I could just buy distraction bags and not worry about it for the next few years, but I also think like if I fall down this path of buying distraction bags, it's gonna eat into like the extra money I could have saved for like my ultimate dream bag. So anyways, we'll talk about Bottega, and she was sharing with me some of her Bottega bags, and I kind of got like a bit of like an itch to like buy a Bottega bag. And yeah, I was tossing up between like a mini Jodie and like the pouch bag, and I thought, oh yeah, $3,000, not too bad, you know, like maybe I'll go get it, and like we're deciding like to go shopping together and we could buy Bottega bags together, which honestly sounds so exciting now that I think about it. But hey guys, just editing my video. I still want to say I would really love a Bottega bag, but I think because I already have such like a hefty collection of bags, like as you can see behind me, I don't really need it, and I've spent so much money on, like, all my bags now are very expensive bags. Gotta be honest, guys, like I have really expensive bags now compared to what I used to have. I used to have a lot of LV bags which were still expensive, but they were much more affordable than my current collection. And so me adding extra bags, I feel like it's kind of a bad thing because it means that I'm going to be wearing my other bags less, and I really want to get the wear out of the bags I've already bought because I spent a lot of money on them, and I don't want to be just adding random bags into my collection, which I don't think I will have for like, honestly, like at least 20 years at this point. Like, I know I'm thinking super long term here, but when you're spending that much money, I think you should be thinking like long term, even if it is just a few thousand. Like for me, that's still a lot, and I want the bag to last. So not that a Bottega bag won't last, but I know for me, like a Kelly bag is something I could probably have for the rest of my life, and I have those bags, so I should really just be using that. And I should be using, like, I've got my puzzle, I've got, you know, a cute little Pickerton, I've got my Lindy, like I have plenty of bags that I can use now. And yeah, I'm basically just trying to not get distracted by like random other bags which I haven't yet explored, because I just know if I do buy those bags, then it means I have to wear my other bags less, and it would be even more of a waste on my shelf. Example of that is probably my Prada Sparkle bag. So I had a lot of I was influenced by other people, I would say, on Instagram and YouTube to buy that bag, and I honestly loved the way it sparkled. But it was still like, I think it was like $2,000. And at the time I was like, oh, I kind of wish I didn't spend $2,000 on this, like, because yeah, it was just like something I kind of was influenced to buy, but it wasn't like my ultimate dream bag kind of thing. And I find like distraction bags, that they're usually things that you get influenced from your friends to buy, or they're probably like a really strong trend at the time, or they're a really good deal. So yeah, I've been tempted to buy a Bottega bag because of my friend, but I'm kind of thinking like maybe I'm just influenced by my friend and it's not actually something that I want deep down. Definitely in the past I was buying bags that were just good because it was a good deal, and even though it was a good deal, I was still spending like thousands of dollars for no reason, and I could have just saved the money and bought like, I don't know, like I could have probably like added up to like my dream bag amount. And I found that through selling a lot of my bags, like a lot of Chanel bags that were kind of like distraction bags that I bought because they were a really good deal, and you know, I just kind of I fell into the habit of just collecting things. If I was going to buy another Birkin, I'd probably have to sell a few of my other bags to justify it. But I think in the terms of long term, so within the next 3 years or so, I really want to just save up and buy a Birkin and not be too distracted by other bags, because I know that they do add up, and I know through selling my bags that the money does add up quite fast if you buy things over time. Like, it's quite scary actually. So I found myself like sliding back into that kind of habit of just like collecting things. I've definitely done it with Hermes bags. Like I bought a Lindy and a mini Ruly recently, which I just started collecting Hermes bags. Like I can see a pattern within myself that I'm doing that with Hermes now. So I kind of don't want to do that too much. And especially if I'm going to branch out into Bottega, I don't want to start collecting Bottega bags now. So yeah, another thing that really stopped me from buying that Bottega bag was actually, do you guys remember that Kelly 28 I used to have in Malachite? Well, it actually popped up the exact same bag. So I think I sold my bag through the Persefair, and the owner must have reconsigned it through another consignment store. So I saw my exact same bag pop up on another consignment store website, and I really miss that bag, guys. Like, I actually want to buy it back again, but they've listed it for $20,000, and I'm just like, oh, you know, this year I already bought like a Lindy and a Ruly and like a Bolide. Like, you know, I've been buying a lot of distraction bags, guys, and I thought, if only I didn't buy all those other bags, I probably could just have a spare 20k to just buy this bag. But
in regards to my old green Kelly, which you can see in this video, I'm kind of like feeling bad for myself that I cannot buy this $20,000 bag. Well, I think it's a good thing that I can't buy it at this point, because it is rather expensive. I can't just drop $20,000 at this point because, well, I'm actually so exhausted, guys. Like, I sold so many bags this year. I bought a whole lot back. Like, I bought a whole lot of bags this year, and I'm at a point where I really didn't want to be just like randomly buying bags like mindlessly. I'm trying to be pretty careful about what I add back into my handbag stash, because these bags are so expensive, guys. You got to be sure. I think you got to buy bags thinking about the long term as well. Also, I think even if I did decide to buy this Kelly bag tomorrow in the Malachite color that I already owned, it's probably not the best idea, because every time I've sold a bag and then repurchased it and added it back into my collection, it's never really worked out, and I've always ended up selling it again. So I think if you are regretting or having regrets for selling a bag and you feel like you want to re-add it back, think about like why you sold it. And usually it's not really meant to be. I think if you let it go once, it's probably, you need to just let it go. I need to let go of this green Kelly bag, guys. I've got to just accept it's out of my life and move on. I will feel much better with $20,000 than I will with a bag at this point, guys. Like, $20,000 is a lot, and I think even myself, it is insane how we've normalized how expensive these bags are. And I know most of you guys will be like, Jess, 20k is a crazy amount for a bag, but even $2,000 is a lot for a bag, guys. And we've kind of normalized it to think that like 2,000 is cheap for a bag now, but it's not. Like, it's just the mindset you get into when you start collecting really expensive things. You start like lifting up your budget higher and higher over the years, and I've just got to a point where I've lost total honestly guys, I've just lost total perception of like what things are worth in terms of bags. Other things, yes, I'm stingy on, but bags, I'm really just like, oh, I want that green Cali bag, but is it worth 20? Like, do I want to spend 20k? Do I want it that much? And I just reached a point where I just don't even know if it's worth it anymore, guys. So that kind of makes me really not want to buy just random bags. I think when I want to buy a bag, guys, I really got to think about it now. Like, I'm really like second guessing myself all the time.
It's just sad that it's just teasing me. It's up for sale there, and I'm like, I really want to buy it, but I just can't. Like, I bought too many bags this year, and so that really, because I had this other bag there that I was like, oh, that's my bag, oh, sad, I can't buy it, like, I already spent too much money this year, that really stopped me from buying that Bottega bag, because I thought about the bag that I would actually really like would be that bag back again. So I think, yeah, if you're trying to not buy like a distraction bag, think about what if the bag that you really want becomes available for sale and you just can't justify it at the time because you don't have like the right amount of money or something. Because this happens as well with Chanel, like their price increases. Like if you want a classic flap, guys, and you have the money, or like the spare money, if you're buying a lot of, you know, extra stuff like contemporary brands, and, you know, even I've started buying Hermes scarves and stuff, that can really add up. So yeah, anyway, if you're trying not to buy distraction things, really think about the main prize. Like, think about, like, you know, if you want a classic flap and you're trying to save up to buy it, don't buy like the random Bottega bag. Don't buy the random LV bag. Like, honestly, just hustle hard, guys, and go and buy that Chanel bag. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I found that through selling a lot of my bags that were distraction bags, like, the money adds up, guys. It adds up a lot. So if you just stop buying the distraction bags, well, you'll just save all the money, and then you can just go out and buy your dream bag. Like, distraction bags can be good sometimes. They can actually, like my Loewe, I found that I love it, but a lot of the time, actually, I found distraction bags, they're not really your dream bag, and yeah, you should probably just focus on your dream bag before getting distraction bags. That being said, guys, I think if I had all of my dream bags, maybe then I would buy more distraction bags. But yeah, the bag piece never really ends for me. Like, I feel like I'm never at bag piece. Even at this level, I'm just like, nah, I still feel like there's bags that I want, but there's definitely bags I want more than other bags. So I'm trying to really focus in on the bags that I super want. Even if they seem really out of reach now, I know there will come a time where I can buy it, and I would thank myself for not buying the distraction items. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening to my blabby video today. Not sure if it made any sense, but yeah, I guess I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!